Editing Stephanie here. Just wanted to let you know this is a not safe for work video. We're talking about plus size lingerie and all the goodies that come with that. So make sure the kiddies are out of the room. Plus size lingerie, just to reiterate, this is a not safe for work video. Not safe for children. There is going to be hangies on the screen. So please do not watch this video in any situation where you don't want someone to know you're looking at lingerie. Maybe grab your partner and you could get some shopping ideas or some gifts for each other. So I have some different, I think I've got some Torrid, some Bryant, some Hips and Curves, and another brand I'm really excited to talk to you about, but we'll get to that. So here, Torrid has this really cute pink and black baby doll. I like the fact that the piping just contrasts with the pink lace. I also like the little yoke, I don't know what else you would call it, like the Y necklace detailing. It's like wearing a necklace without having to wear a necklace, if that makes any sense. I just think it's pretty. This is from the Outlander series at Torrid. If you don't know, Outlander is a very popular book series where there is a woman who time travels between like the 1940s and the 1700s in Scotland. It's a pretty interesting read. You should totally listen to it on Audible as you drive to work during your commute. That's what I did. And then I bought the second book and I still haven't finished it. So yay Audible. I'm probably just gonna buy it on Audible again. But this is a pretty interesting color scheme. The gray with kind of like mustardy tones, like the gold tones. I don't hate it. I think it's pretty and I like it. It's not my favorite though. This is a black lace and mesh bralette. This is perfect for when you want to have that blazer with like blazer and just bra look instead of having to, maybe you're not quite ready to be that fashion forward and you still want like a mesh covering. This would be a good way to look like you're showing off more than you actually are. Now, Lane Bryant usually makes me go, but with their lingerie series, their like Valentine's Day lingerie, I'm super interested. Red and black to me is one of the prettiest combinations you can have. I think it's one of the sexiest. Here you'll see an underwire bra with a lace demi cups, and then you'll see like a hip slip with the garters, and I think that this is a beautiful, timeless look. I always feel some kind of way when I wear stuff like this, and I think that it's perfect if you want to kind of promote those romantic feelings. Now, when I said this video was not safe for work, this was the piece I was talking about. So if you have young children in the room, don't show this video to them. Don't show this part of the video to them. Don't show any part of this video, but especially not this part. This is what Lane Bryant is calling a lace and I think it's a lace and bandage panty. Panty is a very strong word for this particular item of clothing. I think that it's very avant-garde. I think it's incredibly forward of them, and it's pretty liberating, both figuratively and literally. I think that this would be a smash hit with anybody's partner. So if you are bold enough, go for it. Go for it, I say. The other thing that I really love is this black lace teddy. And the reason I love it is it's got the kind of, it ties together on the side, so you could, maybe if you were in between sizes, you could size down and just, you know, not tie the ties quite as tight. But I think that this is an amazingly beautiful piece of lingerie. It's one of those things that is meant to accentuate all the good things and kind of present yourself to whomever, maybe just yourself, as a beautifully wrapped present. And like I said, I don't think it really matters what your relationship status is. If these sorts of pieces of clothing make you feel special and make you feel nice, then you should buy as many of them as you want. Spoiler alert, I think lingerie is always worth the wardrobe if it makes you feel good. If something makes you feel good, it's worth it. This is from Hips and Curves. It's always something I think Jessica Rabbit would wear. I don't know why I think that in my head, but it's just, that's what's in my head. It is a very long red lace, just robe. It's just a sheer robe with some lace panels. I think it's beautiful. I don't think it's functional at all. It's literally just an covering. It is just there to cover the art that is you. That's all it is. This is also from Hips and Curves. Again, that red and black aesthetic just, I think, is very classic. I think that you can't go wrong with it. The bralette and the hip panty, I think, look amazing. And you just can't really go wrong with the hip slip and garter. I'm sure that you can purchase the matching panty as well. But that aesthetic just kind of, to me, screams romance and Valentine's Day, and I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Like, I just am. I don't know, would you consider that basic? I guess I'm basic when it comes to that sort of stuff. Now, the brand I was really excited to talk to you about is Savage by Fenty. If you don't know, Savage by Fenty is Rihanna's lingerie and bra brand. It is amazing. It is an amazing to me that it's taken this long for a major brand to be size inclusive. So they do go up to a 3X, they don't go past that, but the amazing pieces, so like this one here, the Hearts Halter Teddy, is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. There was some kind of controversy about the fact that Fenty was not selling the same exact pieces to plus size people as they were to the straight size styles. When and that kind of upset me at first too, but when I looked at what the difference actually was, I don't think it was a difference of trying to like cheapen the plus size styles or do anything. I think it's really more of a difference of trying to design for plus size bodies. And even though every plus size body is different, there are some commonalities within that community that you can sort of design for. So for instance, having maybe a little bit bigger straps if you have a bustier, if you're more busty. Unfortunately, not all of us plus size people are busty. So, but in any case, just kind of where the garments are reinforced, where the seams are, I can understand why they made the decisions they did. And it was a thought process. It wasn't like, oh, well, we're just gonna size everything up and then, you know, throw it to the masses. Like, there was actually thought behind those particular decisions, and you can just kind of tell. So I'm not mad at them. And also with Savage Fenty, this lace slip. So say you just need something to put underneath a dress, or you just need something to go underneath, or you're just looking for something to sleep in that's pretty. This would be nice, and let's say you're just not into all of the other like strappy kind of stuff. You could definitely do a lace slip and be really comfortable and, you know. Now, if going back to the bold, and I love that we're ending on this particular piece, this is the Savage by Bikini Charm Trio. So on each hip, you will have 3 charms with a lace underwear, and I cannot think of a more just absolutely perfect ending to this video. You have 3 different charms that you can put on each side. So they've got like a cherry, a heart, lips, some rings, an X for Savage by Fenty, and and a die. I really think that you have to just be honest with yourself, and if these kinds of things are for you, then you should totally go for it. You should never feel pressure to purchase anything for a partner or for just because you think you should. But I do think that every woman should try something like this on and see how it makes them feel. If you don't feel good about it, then that's different. You can definitely just, not do it anymore. But I think that lingerie has the power to empower. I think that sometimes you can put on a foundation garment or an undergarment that makes you feel like you can rule the world. I think every woman has that bra that fits perfectly, makes them look good, and it makes you feel like you can take on the world. And I honestly believe that every single woman or every single person should feel that way, not just women. And if you're struggling to feel good in your own skin and you're struggling to feel good about your body, you're struggling to, do that, maybe be kind to yourself. We don't all have perfect bodies, but we all have good bodies. There are no bad bodies. So I want you to take this Valentine's Day and take the spirit of the season and love yourself and know that you are incredibly fierce, that you have the power of the world inside of you, and that you can do anything, including face your fear of wearing lingerie. Thanks so much, lovelies, for watching, and I hope to see you on the Sunday Style Guide. Bye!